We're gonna continue this run. Now, I did do some bingo practice last night, so surely the randomization is fine. It should be. Faraphonax, thanks for the brand new Prime sub, and Chronic, thanks for the 7-month resub as well, dude. I am streaming on YouTube. I just, like, literally just started it. But yeah, it's so weird, like, with the sponsors and stuff, because usually they only sponsor for the Twitch stream. And so it's like I'm kind of like walking the line a bit, you know? Like not legally, but just it's not a YouTube sponsor, so like I usually just end my YouTube stream and then yeah, bingo, dude, bingo, I like it's so interesting because I really think this season, dude, it's so unpredictable. So here's what we did last night. So we were practicing with CBD and Aggie. I'm sure some people were watching it. I wasn't streaming because I was just like I didn't really feel like starting up stream again, and I was also watching the playoffs, of course. So I was like kind of half, like I wasn't, you know, like fully paying attention and stuff. Like I don't know. It was just practice anyways. But one of the matches, so the first match, it was Bree and I versus CBD Aggie. The first match, we smoked them. It was like 13-6 or something, or 13-5. No, not basketball, hockey, of course. So that was the first one. And then the second one, we got smoked like 13-5. Right? So just total opposite games. Like the way they went, just total opposite. And then Bree had to leave, so Parky filled in, who hasn't played a bingo match in this format before at all. And like just started getting into it for the commentary that's gonna be this weekend. And then we, like me and her won 13-12. Like it's so like you do not know what's gonna happen. You just have no idea, dude.
Maybe I'll give you the best.
It's brutal. It's honestly just brutal. So for the final, like I'm not. Leo, thanks for this 9-month Prime sub, and Dolan, thanks for the 100 bits, by the way, dude. For the finals, it's like there's not even a point stressing about it because just whatever happens, it just happens, you know. Like it seems so random. It's obviously not random, but I think what it actually is the understanding that you need to have of this bingo format is so complicated and deep that it just like it's way beyond at least my understanding, you know, at this point, only having done it for a few weeks.
I'll give you the best nut ever.
Like I think normal bingo is already pretty complicated, but by the end of the first season, I was like, okay, I know what's going on here. I know what to go for. I have a pretty good idea of what I'm doing.
I'll give you the best nut
and I was confident
ever.
that I'd win, you know, most of the matches after that point, but in this season, dude, like I don't know what the hell's going on. And not to mention, a lot of it's also not in my control because there's, you know, 3 other people playing instead of only 1. But yeah, dude, I mean, like the matches yesterday just kind of solidified that. And I was thinking about the Tom and Zoodle matches we had with Bree, like how we got smoked twice in a row. And then on the actual match day, we like kind of smoked them. It's crazy, dude. But I guess that's what makes it entertaining, right? Dolan, thanks for the 200 bits and the brand new sub, dude. And Stark, thanks for the 7-month Prime sub. But yeah, our situation on this, you guys, 27 bosses down, plus 25 Zweihander, plus 9 Dragon Scale. That's what we got. And we're clearing out Limgrave. So let's go do some catacombs here.
Maybe I'll give you the best.
Half the time it looks like pivoting is a huge mistake. Other half, pivoting is a genius move.
When I was about to sleep.
Honestly, dude, that's what I said. I think, to me right now, it just seems like whoever wins is kind of random. Like there seems like there's so much luck involved. I don't think that's actually the case. I think if you played this format of bingo for long enough and you like looked into it enough, I think you would get that understanding eventually. But at least for me, I can't speak for other people, but I just think it seems like it's so fucking random at this point, dude. We're just not good enough at it to like you can be really good at the squares. That's the thing that's easy to be good at. But the decision making is the hard part. And just based on what I've seen, like if people have been watching the matches and the practice matches, to me it looks like nobody knows what the fuck's going on. Like you're trying to come up with something, but half the time it works, half the time it doesn't.
One game or best of 3.
Normie Intel, thanks for the 2-month Prime sub. And Prison Mike, thanks for the 9-month Prime sub. It is a best of 3. And you would think a best of 3 would, like, cut down on the randomness a little bit. But I don't know, dude. Like, I just don't know. Like I said, it all seems so fucking random that I just have no idea what's going on. Like, yeah, that's what I think. I think, you know, the teams that are all in the playoffs at this point all have good... I gotta be fucking careful, dude. All have good enough execution where... Like, I mean, there is... Oh, fuck. I can't hit... Oh. I'll have good enough execution where... I wonder if I should just memory of grace here. I'll have good enough execution where, like, it does come down to those decisions you make on the board. And you just, it's so hard to not... Or it's so hard to know what to do. And then half the time you're right, half the time you're not right. Like... So, like, I think that's... I don't really like this format because of that, because it just seems so much less in your control. But it probably makes it more entertaining, like I said. Okay. I'd like to just kill him before he can... Oh, yeah. Nice, dude. See ya. Because of the random items? No, it's not because of the random items at all. It's because of how many... We got an imbue key, by the way. It's because of how much is going on and how little it is in your control. Like, going against 2 opponents... There's... I don't know. Like, there's just no way you can actually... track what both players are doing and then simultaneously determine the best route for yourself and another person. Like, there's just no way you can do that. So, at least not at the stage that we're at. Like, nobody's demonstrated that they are doing that this season, as far as I'm concerned. So that's why I think the matches just go so wildly different and they're so inconsistent, right? Like, one moment... Like, that's why it's so lucky that we won 5 in a row in the regular season. I don't know how we did that. Like, just... honestly, just, like, insane luck. Like, good execution, but still very good luck. But, yeah, like, it's... I don't know, man. I'm not... I'm not really as... I don't think stressed is the right word, but I'm not as... I don't know, in Bingo Season 1 in the finals, like, I was really... Like, I started practicing some matches against some people, and I was, like, really... Okay, let's be smart here. While I'm yapping. Like, what I was thinking is that I was very confident that I was gonna have a good shot at winning. I mean, I have a good shot at winning this time too, or like at least our team does, but last time I felt like if I just practiced and I did the right things and prepared correctly, I would win, most likely. This time, I just have no idea. Like, so I don't think stress is the right word, but I'm not stressed at all for this final because of that. Like, you just simply don't make a mistake on the squares you're doing, and then just hope that you pick the right ones, basically. He's a very good board reader. Well, people have been talking about, like, board reading and all this stuff. Like, what does that actually mean? What does that actually mean? Because, like, I've heard people say that I'm good at executing squares, but I'm horrible at board reading or something. Does board reading mean that you pick the right plan at the start? Because it's easy to do that. It's very easy to pick the right plan, but what's much harder is making those decisions mid-match that has nothing to do with board reading. It's actually more reading what your opponent's doing. Like, that's way more complicated and important, and that's the part that's so hard about the season, is figuring out the right course of action when you're already mid-match and your opponents start doing stuff. Because, again, figuring out a plan at the start is very simple. Right? And I think that's the part that makes the season so, like, brutally hard to try to be consistent at, because tracking, again, like, tracking what two people are doing turns out to be not so easy. Ghosty Ball, thanks for the Burning Prime stuff, dude. All right, here we go. I'm taking off my weapon every time just in case it's the Mimic. Okay, I kind of fucked up, you guys. Do I've... Yeah, I'm just gonna get out of here. Board reading is reacting to what your opponents are doing. No, I honestly, I think people are just saying it and they don't even know what it, like, fully entails, to be honest. And personally, I think this season, like the other seasons, I think it's, I guess season 2 was basically the same as season 1, but I would say confidently in season 1, if we're going to call it board reading, like reading what the opponent's doing, figuring out what to do next. In season 1, I was very confident at my ability to do that by the end of the season. Whereas this season, dude, like, I don't think anyone knows what the fuck's going on. Which is, again, why it's so, like, it's so hard to predict matches at this point. Shabriri, great. I think if Bree gave up horse square, went for Elmer like I wanted. Probably. Yeah, that's... Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure why she was so hung up on that horse square, but... I don't think we would have won, but we definitely would have had a higher chance. But yeah, those are the plays that are tough to make in a match, but... Like, there's just... I think there's so many factors in this bingo that, again, it's like... It's, I wonder if I should go from here. Probably not. Those other factors that just make it... Or there's so many factors that make it so hard to do in this season, right? Like I said, I genuinely do not believe, based on every match that I've seen, and I've watched most of the matches just for, like, you know, information and all this stuff. I haven't seen a single match where... Or a single string of matches where a team has demonstrated that they're just, like, objectively better at making those correct plays in the right time, you know? Consistently. Sometimes it works out, and it has for us. Sometimes it just doesn't. And you just pick the wrong thing, and it's like, well, I guess we lose. They get so lucky with Parky? I have no idea, to be honest. It was a situation, I just picked the right squares, and I sniped them numerous times. And I ended up getting, like, fucking a lot of squares. Like, I don't know how many, but I just sniped them a lot, and it just worked out. Like, that's where kind of the execution part comes in, but that was definitely lucky, right? We just happened to go for a lot of the same squares, and I just beat them. They actually did snipe me on, they sniped me on Wormface, too, which was... The game wouldn't have... Honestly, if I got Wormface and I was going to go to Tree Sentinel Duo after, the game probably wouldn't have even been close, which is hilarious, but... Dybrax, thanks for the 2-month Prime sub, dude. Hey, this actually is a scary, scary cave. Can we not? I thought... Dude, what? I thought we could... There's a left way, but maybe that's further up here.
Maybe I'll give you the best.
What match am I talking about? Yeah, last night we did some practice against CB and Aggie, and Parky joined my team after Bree left as sort of her first bingo match, and we ended up somehow winning. And that, like, I think that match in particular just solidified my belief that nobody knows what the fuck's going on, and it's seemingly so random this season, like who ends up winning, you know, like. But yeah, maybe it is just the snowball of being able to pick the right squares in the beginning. Like, you pick the right squares, you pick the right line to build on, and then it's just so hard to stop if there's two people working on the same line. Like, maybe that's what it is. But yeah, Bree, I think she like left for the night, and then like, yeah, Parky jumped in. But it is fun to do these matches, though. That's for sure.
Maybe I'll give you the best nut ever.
That's our second Staff of the Guilty, I think. Slizorn, thanks for giving a sub, dude. And also, Bacchus, thanks for the Brady Prime sub, dude. Clearly said that right. Let's go on, Gunner. But yeah, it is a fun format. I think, like, in some ways, it's more fun to do this format than the other one, just because you really don't know what's gonna happen. You really just don't know. Okay, what are we looking at here? What? Dude, I literally fucking shot him. What the fuck?
Maybe I'll give you the best nut ever.
Wondering if I should go like the slower way. There is a purple item in the middle, so I wouldn't mind grabbing that. Nice one. That's not that good, I guess. Dang, dude. Blue Dancer Charm in this cave is something. It's not luck, man. No, I'm not talking about both seasons. I'm talking about this format specifically, where, I mean, if you've only watched the regular season matches, then it's like, yeah, we've somehow not lost, but I don't like the practice matches too. We've lost the majority of practice matches we've done, or we've lost half of them, right? Because we've lost half of the practice matches we've done as a team, and so there's definitely some unpredictability in it. Purple is enticing me to go this way. So yeah, that's all I'm saying. I'm saying that I'm convinced by the practice matches that I've done, at least for me, and I don't think anyone else either, but at least for me, because I can't speak for other people. I haven't done this bingo enough, or I'm not good enough at this format to be confident that I can go in any match and win it. The execution part, I can do. I'm confident in the execution part, but the actual, you know, making the right decision part is like, that's the tough part. And I really just, I think that's why the matches are so inconsistent for people. You know, some, like one game a team smokes the other team, and then the next game they get smoked. And then, like, yeah, so. Okay. Who was the boss here again? It was Fire Giant. So Fire Giant was here. Yeah, exactly, the chart. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's just like it's. I'll say it one last time. There's two opponents that you're going against, right? When you're in 1v1 bingo, it's like, I remember in season 1, I got very good at knowing exactly what my opponent was probably doing, and most of the time I was right. Like, I would go back and watch the matches, and I was just correct. It's like, oh yeah, the opponent, you know, it makes sense for them to go do this. They just did this, so I have this information that they're, you know, have done this, and so they're probably going here. And so you can play around that since it's only one person, but because there's two people that you're worrying about, there's actually three. Because your teammate, you got to, like, try to think about their plan and stuff. But yeah, like against two people, it's just, there's no way that you can actually. Well, maybe there is a way. You know, I'm like, maybe someone will get good enough at this format eventually that they will get good enough to know and play around that sort of thing and be very accurate at it. But yeah, I just, at this point, I don't think, like, it's just so hard to do it. So. Zion, thanks for the Burning Prime sub, by the way, dude. We'll get enlightened at the end. Maybe, dude. We'll see. But just based on the matches yesterday, especially, like, I don't know, man. That's why we need fucking Ritual Sword, dude. A Ritual Shield. Things do so much damage. What the f... Why am I getting fucking hit by that, dude? I'm kind of concerned that this will one-shot me if I get hit. Okay, maybe I'll just not jump that. I'm not sure why my timing was off there. Oh, of course. Just give me the worst great rune in the game, obviously. Yeah, that was close, dude. I gotta be careful right now. And I should probably start using my uplifting. Yeah, we do have capital access. That's true, yeah. Yeah, I jumped too early on the second one, and then jumped too late on the first one. Like, I guess I just haven't fought those guys in a while or something. Wish you could sneak through here. Be kind of nice.
Maybe I'll give you the best nut ever.
Posy, thanks for the 10-month resub, dude. What's up, Possess? Do I have any good spells? Not really. I wonder if I should go with the regeneration tier at some point. I don't really think we need extra damage. I'm going to go with it. Who knows? Might save our life. Yeah, that's definitely true. But it is also good with uplifting if I get hit. But yeah, Ritual Shield would be so nice. I do have Stone of Gronk, yeah. Are these guys gonna jump across? Oh. Oh, the purple item down there, dude. Yeah, regen's not that good on this run, but it's probably better than not having it. Get fucking baited, dude. Yeah, it might just be an Arteria Leaf. Although Arteria Leaves aren't even bad for us because we can use them to make uplifting. There's also a section down here that has an item. Yeah, we're nearly getting to the point though. Oh, a couple items down here. We're almost getting to the point here. Oh! I like that. Good thing I came down here. But yeah, we're almost getting to the point where, like, enemies maybe are a little too scary to start to explore the dungeons. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Maybe Liurnia is fine, but definitely beyond Liurnia and early Caelid, I probably shouldn't explore anymore. We should just, you know. What do I do here? I do want this. Fuck, that was one of the worst things I could have done.
The gods demand repentance.
Dude, I hate these Deathblade guys. Jonta, thanks for the donation, dude. I don't know what that means, but I appreciate that, dude. Yeah, bubble and run. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Am I about to get poisoned here? Yeah, that was unfortunate. But hey, we got Assassin's Gambit, dude. I will take that. Just gotta watch out for my health, obviously. Wouldn't mind making more uplifting if I can. But I don't know who's aggro to me right now. Please fuck off. Oh shit, I should not have done that. Getting hit by that would likely be a one-shot. We have Flaming Strike? I guess that was the other one. Oh man, why can't we find... Maybe I should stick to open world bosses first. I guess we definitely should do that, huh? Let's do that. Do I know Fallout? I do know Fallout. Like, yeah. Yeah, I guess I've heard a lot of people talking about it with the new show. Flaming Strike doesn't go into Y. Are you sure it doesn't? You're probably right, I guess. Let's go farm up some more of these. Should have done this off stream, dude. The offline farming. Because, yeah, we have unlimited uplifting aromatics, and I honestly just should be using them everywhere. I should be using them everywhere. Can you get more than one silver tier husk in the pickup here? Well, we don't even need more bottles, right? Like, more bottles would be good. But it's more just having the material, because you can just recraft them. And I think the budding cave moss was at Jarburg. There's another one just, like, right from what perspective? Let's go on, Peter. I did disable Black Knife Assassins, yeah, Sentient. I'm not seeing it. Anyways, that's a reasonable number, but honestly, like, if I was doing this properly, I should get as many of these as I can. So... Yeah. You don't like when games do this? I think... Yeah, I think it's not that fun, to be honest. I agree. There's another one under there? Are you one-guying me or what? I'm not seeing another one. I think I have 3 perfume bottles. I could buy more, though. Like, maybe I should get more. And then also, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, we are in a position where we could get the great bow to plus 19. So, I think we should do that. Now, I won't cheat it. It's fine. There's no problem.
Maybe I'll give you the best nut ever.
How's it going, Eldermine? Also, Sim, thanks for the brand new sub, dude. Okay. Let's go to Jarburg. Oh, I didn't put a farming symbol on it. Yeah, that is true. We also have access to a Somberate weapon. Like another one, but I'm just not really sure what we need. Okay, there's some budding cave moss, and I think there was some more right there. We have seen Plassey, yes. He's in the Rotten Avatar in, like, northwest Kaled. We also need the Altus Bloom, and I'm pretty sure there's one here also. And yeah, we actually do have an Artery Leaf farm, which is the most insane thing. Because I wasn't sure how much we were going to be able to use the uplifting because they're limited by the... Probably just fast travel back. They're limited by the Artery Leaves, right? Which are normally limited unless you're farming enemies for them. And we found a catacomb early in the game that has an enemy that drops... It's seemingly very high drop rate Artery Leaves. Very high drop rate. So... Which is insane. Like, we got so lucky, dude. And there's 3 of them in one catacomb, and it's an early game catacomb. So... Yep. It's like... It's honestly huge for this run because it does cut down the need to use Ritual Shield and stuff, but it would still be very nice to have it. And the bubble tier would still be very nice because the bubble tier actually lasts a decent amount of time. But yeah, if we're actually going to successfully get this run, we need to optimize this build as much as we possibly can. You know, we need to use every consumable we can. We need to use every buff we can. Like, all of that stuff, we need to... It's like, it really does feel like playing... I don't know. Like, I remember playing some games on, like, harder difficulties. Like, maybe, like, The Witcher or something, where... You know, you would really want to use alchemy to... Like, when you're just playing the game normally on normal difficulties, you just ignore stuff and you just play the game or whatever. But on the harder difficulties, you do want to try to use everything you possibly can to your advantage. This is what that reminds me of. Because normally in these games, you don't really have to do that, right? Like, I guess it helps on a normal playthrough, but if you get good enough at the game, then you don't need anything, right? You just go through the bosses and you just simply win. Whereas this one, not so much. What's good about this farm here too is that we're also getting access to a lot of other stuff that I can make. So we're probably good on that stuff. And now I think we will go farm some Artery Leaves. Entomb's Word Catacomb. That is true. That is true, Azur. That is true. So yeah, this is the catacomb. And so it's a very early game catacomb, obviously. Um, but it is the... I don't even know what they're called. Like, these guys are the ones. So I'm sure eventually we'll figure out a good farming route for this, but... Like, these guys, I think... we're 4 for 4 are on artillery leaf drops, so... Ah. I was just gonna say, it would be kind of nice to get a strike weapon. You know, we did just pick up the large club. It might be nice to get a strike weapon online. And so yeah, a little bit further down in the catacomb, and look at this. Artillery leaf. Okay, this is the first time we didn't get it. So yeah, like we got a legitimately good farm for these, which is insane. Oh, are we getting Aeonian butterflies too here? From who? The reduction, it's the same as having the bubble tier in. There's an item right there, actually. I'm just gonna send this down now. We get a bye to the finals, so we don't go in the semis. We're only playing on Sunday, and honestly, like I was talking about earlier, I have no confidence that we'll win, and I'm also like I don't know who's gonna win. I have no clue. It could go either way. Is basically what I'm saying. Could easily go either way.
The gods
Who do I feel the most threatened to?
Cough up your coin. All of it.
Probably no one, I guess. There's no one in particular. Like, are you just saying... I don't even know what you're asking. Like, who would I rather... Who do I think I could lose to in a bingo match? Probably anybody. I could definitely lose to anybody in a bingo match. Who would have the highest chance of beating me? Probably anybody. Like, it just depends, dude. I really don't know. Oh my god, it's a smithing 3 farm also. Exec, by the way, thanks for the donation, dude. Looking forward to another character prep for DLC. Yeah, we'll be continuing that for sure. Just, I guess, whenever I have time. Like, I guess I have time now, but have confidence. Dude, it's so funny when I say stuff like that and then people think that I'm not, like, confident at my abilities in the game. Like, saying that anybody could beat me does not mean that I'm also not, like, confident at the same time, right? Like, and there's sometimes I think people get confident when they shouldn't be. You kind of have to, like, prove to yourself that you're confident at what you're doing. You don't just go into something and be like, oh yeah, I'm confident I'm going to do this without having any reason to be, right? Gonna make a video. I'm not, so I think for the videos for the bingo season, we're probably just gonna do, I think Hunter's making one right now where it's just like all the matches or something like that. Like he was saying that this format is just kind of not, it's way harder to make a good video in this format is what he was saying, just because there's so many perspectives happening. And like there's 6 people, right? There's 2 commentators. There are 2 players on one team and then 2 players on the other team. Like that's a lot going on. So could you imagine if the first time we ran through this cave or this catacomb, we just got unlucky and none of those guys dropped it and I had no idea we had this unlimited farm? Like right now. Okay, I just want to get a couple more. Makes sense to stay on your toes in bingo. A lot can happen. Different from Zero Hit League. That would happen now in Elden Ring, which it actually is, like next month. But no, see, like I just don't think about it that way. Maybe people watching do. I just don't think about it that way. I don't go into matches in anything and just be like, oh yeah, I'm clearly the favorite here. I should win this. Like that's just a horrible way to think, dude. In a competition setting, it's just really not a good way to think. Probably anybody who's done any sort of organized sports would know that. Like how many times when I was younger would I, you know, go into a hockey game with my team and it's like, oh dude, we're playing like the last place team, we're the first place team, we're obviously gonna smoke them. And then you don't play to your full ability and then you lose. Like that has happened enough times to me where it's like, okay, I've learned my lesson. And that is not a good way to think. Magnus Carlsen would disagree. I honestly doubt it. Highly doubt it. I would bet a lot of money that he does not go into his games thinking that he's going to win every time. Like, that's just... I highly doubt it. Yeah, absolutely thinks that. Well, I guess, I mean, maybe it's just different for different people, dude. But as far as I'm aware, he doesn't win 100% of his chess games. So, like, there's probably some context there, I would assume. I'm sure there's some context. It's not just he goes into every game thinking he's going to win. But yeah, I do think that there's definitely some people out there where having the mindset of like kind of reassuring themselves is better for them. For me, definitely. I don't need that, dude. Okay, that's probably good enough. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, but yeah, somebody said there's a fine line between confidence and arrogance. That's definitely true. And also, like, we don't have Sacred Blade, do we? Or any sort of Holy Infusion? We do, actually. There's also like, I guess I could just go Sacred Cragblade. That's probably better, right? There's also a point, like for Magnus, like he clearly is the best chess player. There's a point at which like people can just be realistic about things, right? And maybe that's what he's saying. Like maybe he's just like, it's not even an arrogance or confidence thing. He's just like, yep, I just win the matches I play, right? Like that could also be what he's saying. Please don't kill me one hit. Oh boy, that's not what I'd like to see. Man, Zweihander with Craig Blade's kind of insane. But yeah, that also could be like kind of what he's saying also, right? And it's not... Okay. Okay, that's good, actually. Nice, dude. Nice. Yeah, he might have just been saying, like, stating a fact, right? Which is different. Like, that is different, in my opinion.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Nagui, thanks for the... Dude, the 5,000 bits, man. Jesus, thanks so much, dude. Holy smokes, man. Thanks so much, dude. Yeah, so I'd have to see the context of him saying that, because I could see, like, I feel like I'm maybe a little bit like that as well, where I just... Sometimes, if there's, like, a fact of something, then I'll just say the fact regardless of how I... Well, I don't know. Maybe I used to do that a bit more, but maybe not as much anymore, but... Okay, so wait, how much faith do we have access to now? So 20? Because I have a golden vow, man. 20. We have the chess piece, so that's 21. We're missing... I have a helmet, I thought. So, if I can get 2 more faith somehow, then we could use golden vow. Which would be very nice. Like golden vow incantation. That looks like an... Can anyone tell what that is? A tree sentinel? Yeah, I guess with stating, you know, like a fact like that. Again, I haven't seen the clip of Magnus saying that, but like he could just be simply stating a fact, right? And it is sometimes hard to, like in his position, if he's just saying like, yeah, I'm probably the best chess player, and like it can sound arrogant, but it's also just literally saying a fact. So I don't know. There's a fine line there, I guess. Dodger Screaming. Yo, okay, I'll take it. I will take that. Let's go, dude. That's so good. Hell yeah, dude. So I will probably... I mean, we're just using this Zweihander at this point. The like Dragon Scale Blade, I just... It's so nice about this Y that I don't need a stat... Like, I don't need a buff to use it. So... I believe this was Horlu here. So this actually... I would actually rather... Or is Godfrey? I think I actually would rather the Dragon Scale. Well, don't the Tree Sentinels just use the Sentry Torch? Hunter, I thought they did. Ah, man, I almost need like too many tiers here, but I think I'm gonna go with this combo on this fight. Just because Dragon Scale should be better for this fight. And I can get the jump attacks, I get the frostbite. Should be better than this Y-hander for this guy. I don't believe it stacks with the uplifting. So uplifting will now be just used whenever I'm in a fight and I get hit and it's like a safe moment to use it. Then I will. Yeah, this boss is also weak to lightning, so like double the good play. Done maybe? Glintstone Dragon Godfrey. And it is so nice that we have the bubble tier now. I wouldn't mind just letting him kill a bunch of things here. Oh, I guess he didn't kill anyone. All right, just give me Godric Spirit Rune. 3 good drops in a row, please. No, not quite. New power at the shop though. Go check it out. Is this the new item? Or is it Impaling Thrust? But dude, the scythe, I'm almost inclined to use it a little bit. As our bleed weapon. We can get, I don't know. Sword Dance. Sword Dance on the scythe would be pretty good. Okay, so let's swap the physic back. I definitely like... I mean, I think this is probably the best tier combo in the game for a normal player. And I think that's also why they made it on the first available avatar in the game and gave you those 2 tiers. I think it's because they wanted to make the game a bit easier. It's such an insane tier combo. Yeah, I did do that a while ago, Rui, yeah. This is like the hard mode version of that. Okay. I'd rather get this boss later, probably, but... this tea is the red tea. Ruibos tea, or whatever it's called. Yeah, we already killed Rykard, phase 2 at least. So we do have the Serpent Hunter. An item by getting hugged? I guess I would actually, yeah. That's a good point. I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, our Terry Leaf tea. True, dude. I'm so happy that we got the bubble tier. Gotta be careful. This guy does do some damage. So do I guess. I was practicing a new way of fighting this guy, actually, where you can get a ton of headshots on him. He didn't survive long enough to have to do it, but... I believe there's a rot avatar here, but I'll probably just wait on that guy for a bit. Let's go grab the catacomb down here. So, there's still 2 items that we need. There's 2 items. Godric Great Rune. Obviously, that's number 1. And number 2, Ritual Shield Talisman. But, Ritual Shield is becoming less and less needed at this point. It still would be very good. But, because we have good crafting of uplifting, and now we have the bubble tier, it's not as necessary. Maybe I'll wait to go to that catacomb. Like, or I don't know. I feel like I'm naked when I'm running around without the bubble tier now. Yeah, Dragonguard's Great Shield would be very nice. And just getting more talisman slots, because I do have a lot of good talismans that I could be using. But we just don't have the slots yet. Oh, you don't think Baldachin's... Okay. I don't know. We do have 2 Great Runes, yeah. Uplifting does give an attack boost as well, yeah. I believe so. Yeah, uplifting is pretty good. Any more open world bosses? Oh yeah, I guess, yeah, she will give us an extra item, you're right. But yeah, it won't be the talisman pouch, but it'll be an extra item. Come on, just give me give me Godric Great Rune, just do it. Oh. I'll take it. I will take that. Oh man, we've gotten, oh boy. Okay, we've gotten 3 of the 4 stat boost tiers. That is really good. But do I even need it though? I guess I don't, but it's still nice to have. It's still nice to have. Yeah, we actually can use Blasphemous Blade. That's true. You're right.
Greeting. You Lord Radigan came too soon, however. Radigan taking the mystery as to why, and moreover, she is.
But I think no, Zweihander is the obvious choice here. I think because we don't need any physic to wield it. I think that's what's so good right now about it. that the best tier on level 1? What, the strength tier? Best damage tier? Definitely could be. Would be up there. Is it on night? Oh.
Greeting.
Dude, why are you not... What is going on here? No, this is not region locked. Finally. Yeah, someone was right earlier saying there's a Knight's Cavalry. Again, not exactly an enemy that I want to see this early, but what can I do? Oh, did I say that? I can't remember. Okay.
Here march the eaters of earth. The
Dude,
swallows of
Elfman
rain.
with the 1,000 bits again, dude. Thanks so much, Elfman. I appreciate that. We did kill the Malekith here already. Just trying to stick to the more open world fights at this point. So let's go here. Ooh. Okay. This boss sort of counters our it kind of counters the bubble tier a little bit because the double hits, right? Like if you get hit by... I'm gonna kill this snail first. If you get hit by the first swipe and then comboed into the lightning, then I probably just instantly die, so... Oh. There's no deflection off that. This weapon is so strong. Like, it's so good. Ah, fuck off, dude. Got that nice thrust damage with the insane range. Insane poise damage. What else could you even need? I'm pretty sure this was another dragon up here. But it wasn't an ancient dragon, I don't think. Just looks like Grail or something. Maybe a Geel. Not sure which one, to be honest. I think they both look the same. Yes, hello? Raptor Talons. I don't know. Probably like the third best claw out of 4. We don't have the academy key yet still. So, wonder where that's going to be. Oh, my game's crashing, I suppose. Best claw is the Bloodhound Claw. That's the best one, in my opinion. I think Bloodhound's the best. Like, maybe not because of any damage numbers. I'm honestly not even sure the damage and scaling of them, but in terms of moveset, like, it's either the Bloodhound or the Hook Claws, but the Hook Claws are bugged with their R2, so they do less poise damage than they should, unless you infuse it. So it's like between those two, basically, I would say. The only reason the Raptor Talons is slightly lower, in my opinion, is because the R2 moveset is not as good. That's basically it. No, Thop's key doesn't work. Although, I guess, could I give him the key and does he give me something? I guess we might as well just give it to him. Yeah, every single claw weapon in this game is really good. So it's not... If you did a playthrough and you pick the Raptor Talons, it's not like there's a wrong choice or something. They're all very good. Bosses have the health or the health of the boss are replaced. It's actually neither. They just get scaled down. I think there's like a factor of scaling based on the area.
I'm afraid. Oh, right. I can tell you. You've seen that perhaps the only it's those after they did the academy.
And so they get scaled down to the area that they're in.
Without one, and you'll never. And if you want, would you? I know it, but still. You're willing to. Thank you. Now I can resume. Back to learn another. Why, of course. With you a blip. Perhaps who knows?
Is it at this point where he moves into the academy? Oh, right. Forgot about that. $40 bosses down. This is a very similar position to where it's very similar type of run as the one that I died on, like 47 bosses in or something. We're basically in this exact position, like 40 or 50 bosses in. The problem was that I ran into the demi-human duo, so I actually should have some sleep pots ready, which I already do. Get a couple more. Man, we're getting not, like, we're getting good items and stuff, but the bosses we're getting is not what I want to see. We don't need a fucking Tibia Mariner right now. Yeah, I didn't have infinite upliftings. Oh man, how satisfying was that right there, you guys? That's tanky though. Like, we stun him in 2 hits. That Craigblade Zweihander. Craigblade is so good. Poke. It's better if you get top boss and starter areas. Yeah, it definitely is, because that means their scaling's going to be lower. And if I get hit, it's not necessarily I just die. Because we've had Millennia already. Millennia was in the Soldier of Godric arena, and I got hit like a few times, and I was fine. But if that happens late game, if I get hit once, I'm dead. So you definitely want the harder bosses to be earlier in the game. I think we've already seen Gideon, if I'm not mistaken. I think he was in Kaled. R2 follow-up is pretty bad. Yeah, you almost never want to use it on this thing. Oh, when do we go to Carry Manor? Okay, first thing, let's go upgrade the Great Bow. Also,
I apologize, son.
item here.
Well done. Something to mark. As you might, no need to be.
Nothing good. Oh, yeah, we already did get Gideon. Oh, that's right, the Rune Bear. Yeah. Okay. You're right. This great bow is going to do some nice work for us. Crystal darts is good, but I can just craft them. So. I think our great arrow situation is not ideal. Yeah, an NPC killer is something we're on the lookout for. That's definitely true. There's a lot of options. Can you put impaling thrust on a halberd? Yeah, Zwei is not ideal for NPCs. It's not bad, but it's not ideal. Because impaling thrust is a good NPC killer. They don't input read it, so you just spam it. Okay, so who had the great arrows again? Here we go. Might as well stock up on both types, right? Because we had some other cheap ones too. Gonna buy that. Also gonna buy all those too. It's kind of expensive, but it's worth it. Here we go. All right, dude. Bingo finals are on Sunday, Scott.
Maybe I'll give you the best nut ever.
I think we can go into Carry Manor, dude. Elliot, thanks for the Burning Primes. Also, Dog Gamer, thanks for the bits as well. Because, yeah, there are some key item checks up here, actually. Important locations. There's the Golden Seed Tree. Partisan. There's the Golden Seed Tree. There is... Oh, man, we have such a good build right now. Like, Assassin's Gambit with the regen is and the bubble tier, like... Oh... It can't get much better than this, you guys.
Maybe I'll give you the best nut ever.
Yeah, if I get Godric's Great Rune, I mean... I do think, like, if eventually we do get the most optimized build for this type of run, I think we can do it. But until then, we're close. I found the rune of the, like, Firstborn Nate or whatever it's called. Dram, thanks so much for the brand new Prime sub as well. If I didn't already say thanks for that. Thanks so much, dude. All right, back with this tier. So, probably... What are we thinking here? Do we want to kill? This is a plus 19... Oh. Oh, I need the dex tier in. Pick the weapon. Well, the weapon, I'm probably not going to. Because the weapon, it's not like a key item check or anything. At least not as far as I'm aware. It shouldn't be. Looks like good enemies here. I mean, I've gotten some really bad enemies on this pathway before. But this is looking pretty reasonable. Yeah, I've gotten like ancient dragons and all kinds of bad stuff here, but this looks quite all right. Yeah, we found Assassin's Gambit. Yeah, and it was in a place... That's what's kind of scary about a run like this, man. It was in a place that I wouldn't have gone to check normally. But yeah, so maybe I will check some stuff around the courtyard and stuff. Should I rest here? Probably should. We're gonna go back. We're gonna check some items. I think we're missing 7s right now. Oh, is there an item under the stairs? On the other side? Oh. What is this normally? Didn't know that was there.
Maybe I'll give you the best nut ever.
Moke spear. Haji, thanks for the for any prime sub, dude. Right, shall I look around the courtyard a little bit? May as well. As long as the enemies aren't too bad. That's probably good enough for now. We can come back down a bit later. Yeah, we still don't have Ritual Shield, unfortunately. Probably Golden Seed. Oh, okay. Oh, dude, that's so good. We're looking for that. So basically now I don't need to keep swapping between my talismans. I can just have them all on. And then, you know, if we get a 4th for right now, I think the Horn Charm is actually quite good. And then probably after that would be like Halig Drake or probably Pearl Drake, depending on what I'm fighting. Assassin's Gambit, it was just in a random cave. Why not Urchery? Because it gives me like 17 health. That's why. It's not a good for level 1. Not a good item. So I don't have to kill him, but I want to check this though. I'm kind of just trying to save the bubble tier for the boss if I can. There's a guaranteed drop down here, though, from probably this guy. And I believe there's one more item. Maybe, I thought there was one more item around here. Oh, here it is. Why are you guys so obsessed with the Sword Knight and Flame chests? Like, you guys got the insider info that there's something good in there or something? Like, it's just any other item. It's not a key item or anything special like that. At least I don't think so. I'm just gonna gambit because you never know, right? For Mr. Scion. Whoa. Instant spin attack. The hook claws? Okay, so there is a shop out here, which is obviously another key item location that could have something. I feel like when I play with bias on, there's a high percentage of the time that Pydia has the Academy key. Like I've seen it so many times that I don't know. Someone was asking why I left-hand my weapons. It's because when you're on horse, it's impossible to two-hand your weapon if it's in your right hand while you're on horse. Like, you just can't do it unless you're getting onto the horse while two-handed already. So... But yeah, if you left-hand your weapon, then you can two-hand it. So. I'm trying to remember what to do for Saluvis. Like, do you just need to go underground and then... Like, I don't really remember the order. When does a shop open up? Do we have his potion? Is that the right one? I thought there was like a different one. I thought it was different somehow. I don't know. Might have been a different run. I don't even know what the like actual flag is here, but when does Saluvis? So his shop opens up when like I somehow don't even know. I don't remember somehow, but I have gotten his items on several runs before. But yeah, his shop can't, as far as I'm aware, it can't have a key item in it, but it'd still be nice to check some more items, right?
Thou must have, though I have no intriguing. Wilt thou? I am the that I might well. I word a. But I require. I anticipate.
I see. Yes. I don't know what since I asked.
Pretty suiting clothing right there. Suitable clothing for him.
Name's Blood. Glad to have you. Well, I'm situated. The Eternals. I'm planning to go see if I can.
Again, the Carian. I'm told that I will.
Okay. Let's go on paper boat. Oh. I'm just gonna use the physic everywhere I go at this point. Especially since it allows me to cast Assassin's Gambit without really losing HP. Does killing a doula give you an item here? I don't think so, right? Or like having a doula fly away. Oops. All right, Pidia. You always give me something good. Let's see what you got this time. I do believe there's also an item on this roof. Bastard. Not the talisman I'm looking for.
Oh, you? I am. Why not? But please, a little.
I don't know, dude. This is pretty good too. Well, so much for upgrading the Dragon Scale Blade. I don't think I'm ever going to be using that again. Yeah, and the hard tier is good too. Yeah, I mean, let's see. I don't use this often, but I just want to see how much it actually increases our damage negation. So we are sitting at. I'll have to take out the bubble tier first. So we're sitting at that. Like that's quite significant, dude. And it lasts for 3 minutes, right? So, like, what's better? Going with the bubble tier in the regen? Or the hard tier? I guess it just depends what I'm doing. I do like the regen with the bubble tier so that I can just, like, run around with Assassin's Gambit. So I'll probably end up going with that. The majority. Yeah, hard tier would be better for bosses for sure. Unless, like, if I eventually get Ritual Shield, then probably that would be better. Like, still going with the regen, because then I can get hit with the bubble tier, and then I don't even necessarily have to heal. I'll just get the regen back and get back to full health again.
Did you not realize? Perhaps I'd like you to find even you. Good, good. Now I shall
I like Drake.
find
Actually, we already have the better version of that, I guess.
well done, very well.
Oh.
Knowledge of the I doubt if you put your well.
Oh, I guess. Is there an item up here? I guess we already had the thing. I'm not sure why. Is it because we had the Amber draft, or is I have no idea what just happened, but what is that normally up here? Oh, a memory stone? Man, I want to, like, you know how in Elder Scrolls games you can build your own house? It'd be sick to build your own, like, mage tower in Elden Ring. You get like a certain spot where you can build it. I want my fucking house in here, dude.
You break oh fish fine and you trick Nefeli. I believe that
Build my own Telvanni tower.
no, but perhaps now.
I'll take Sacramental Buds.
Your pipe not beg it.
Does he get any new inventory?
I never expect.
Like, if I quit out or something? Let me just try it. Oh, there's an item on the wall? I don't know.
Begging for another. That remains.
Like the wolf head. Where? I've never seen what you guys are talking about.
Maybe I'll give you the best nut ever.
Oh, you guys mean this one? Or is there something else? Oh, okay. I didn't even know about that. Okay, well, there's an Everjail boss here. BCE, thanks for the brand new sub, dude. Okay, so coming in here did give us some good stuff. We still don't have the Academy key, though. It's probably on just some random boss. There's a scarab here, but... That's insulting. Yeah, we have a setting that guarantees that you get the Academy key in an early game area, basically. Oh my god, why did I use the physical already? Whoops. I did check the imbue key chest, yeah, at least the one in Liurnia. You're working on all bosses, no graces run. Wondering if I've done a rock hammer. Rock hammer, which one is that? But I guess maybe not. Do you mean like the brick hammer? Oh, the ruler mask? But I mean, I already have Haligtree Night Helm. Cavalry Lord. Yeah, we're getting so many easy bosses now, dude. Not really what we like to see. Like, I want to see Godskin Duo. I want to see, I don't know. There's still lots of bosses, though, still in these early game areas, so. And to be fair, most of the bosses in the game are in early game sections, right? When you think about it. Like Altus and before. There's a Golem Archer right there. Gotta be careful of him. No. No. How does that happen, dude? That's so fucking unlucky. It's insane. I gotta see that again. Like, how does that fucking happen, dude? Like, do they have... I wonder if they have a scripted aggro. They must, dude. Because I had Assassin's Gambit on, yet they all aggroed at the exact same time. And then... I gotta see this again. That's just so stupid, dude. Like, how did this happen? How did he launch me forward? I don't understand it, dude. Like, he just totally bugged out or something. He just bugged out. Like, like, that's straight up a bug right there, it looks like. Or, I don't know. I don't understand it. Because this is all fine. Like, I'm still okay here. And then he just, like, slid randomly. Like, so this is fine. And then why does he do that? Bro, that's so garbage, man. That makes no sense. And like what I was about to do, and what I probably should have done is just killed him here. Like I was waiting for a moment to memory of grace. Here I was gonna kill him, but then he got stuck. I'm like, okay, I can memory of grace. He gets over it, and so like it's still okay though. And then he just I just don't understand. Oh my god, this is such a good seed, and we just get fucking scammed, bro. I'm so confused by this. Like, he just bugged. Straight up bugged right there. Just straight up bug. Like, he just, why does he slide? I don't understand. It's not like, that's not an attack, right? That's not an attack. Oh my god, like, I cannot believe that. This is by far worse than the Placidusax death. Like, by a mile, dude. This is so much worse. Because the Placidusax one, like, I could have easily... Like, had I remembered that Placidusax was there, I wouldn't have done that. But this one, like, I don't even understand what happened still. And of course, I don't land on the rock which I would have survived on, obviously. Oh, that's just insane. Oh, dude, I can't believe it. Well, I'm not going to allow quit-outs on this run, but... Like, so obviously, you know, once I start falling, I'm dead, but... I don't know. I don't understand. I could probably watch this 1,000 times and not understand why this happened. I just don't know. That's just fucking insane. No, I couldn't fast travel because I was in combat. Nothing I could have done. I can't believe it. I cannot believe that. Like, I would have rather died just like a nice, fair death than that. All right, well, time to possibly make this 10 times worse if Godric's Great Rune was in a... Dude, I swear, if this was in a good spot... Oh, I was in Capital Outskirts. Oh, dude, I would have gotten it early. Oh, no. I cannot believe it, dude. That's so shitty. Yeah, like, we would have gone Altus relatively soon, probably today. And we would have gone and grabbed that very early. Oh my goodness, dude. Altus Plateau. Not sure if I would have found that or not. Yeah, I guess we can... What's in the sort of... Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone. So, nothing good. Wow, you guys. I just can't believe it. I can't believe that fucking death, bro. That's just so stupid. And I didn't even know what happened in like real time. I thought he just did another attack and I got pushed, but he just... I don't know. I still don't know what happened. And I was honestly playing this well. If I just Memory of Grace immediately, then I would have survived. But, like, I pull out the sword, and I'm about to kill him. I was just going to kill him in Memory of Grace, but then he got stuck. Like, it's such a series of unfortunate events, dude. It's insane. Again, I think I recovered this pretty well, too. I was like, okay, I'm going to go behind this, use the coffin to block it. I'm going to kill him with a crouch poke, and then I'm going to Memory of Grace. But then he got stuck, and I was like, okay, he's stuck. I can Memory of Grace. So if he didn't get stuck, I would have killed him, and then I would have Memory of Grace. And I would have survived. And, of course, he gets stuck. He does the perfect attack after, which gets him over, so he cancels Memory of Grace. It's still fine. And then I get... He, like... I don't even know what happened. He just trucks forward, and I die from falling. Oh, that's so stupid, dude. Koff, thanks for the donation, dude. Man, that's dumb. I don't know if I made a mistake here. This is just straight up a bug, dude. I don't think I made a mistake here, really. Like, obviously, in hindsight, I did, but... During this moment, I think what I did was fine. I got scammed, man. I didn't quit. I'm not allowing quit outs on this run, you guys. That's obviously not the point of this run. I just quit out when I'm about to die. Blaming the game for mod? Yeah, but this has nothing to do with the mod, though. Like, I think he just... I don't know. I don't know what he did. I don't think dashing is an attack from these enemies. He just bugged forward. Yeah, like, that's not an attack. I don't know what it is. It's just a bug, I guess. Bang. I'm jumping down here. This is all fine, and I have Assassin's Gambit on. And they all... Like, I didn't know there's a scripted aggro. I guess that was probably the biggest mistake. I had no idea. Dude, like, I played it well, man. I just got fucking scammed. That's just insane. I just got scammed. Totally scammed right there. That's so stupid. Well, I guess what they do is they do a roll. They do a roll forward, but that was not a roll right there. So maybe that's what it was, but it got, like, weird on the terrain or something. Or that's the one that has the roll, though. Like, just... That's the one he... Oh, I guess he does kind of run forward on it. Okay, maybe. Oh, yeah, I guess he does, man. Okay, well, we didn't get scammed then, I guess. Just super fucking unlucky, though. Like, I guess if you're in front of him, he does the follow-up attack after. Oh, that's horrible. That's just horrible. Well, 7 hours gone. Is it time? I was gonna play Lords of the Fallen later because I want to get some more progress on this, but yeah, it just I didn't. The biggest issue was I didn't know that there was a scripted aggro down there for all those enemies. I just didn't know. So that was the big problem. And then, you know, after that, just a series of unfortunate events, right? Like, had I killed the enemy, I would have been perfectly fine. And if I had Memory of Graced earlier, I would have been perfectly fine too, but it just, because he got stuck. Just brutal. But I think, yeah, I think we'll switch over to Lords of the Fallen, guys, but probably shortest YouTube stream of all time. I'll probably end on YouTube since it is only a Twitch sponsor, so man, it sucks to end it like that, but we'll continue this run eventually, though. I mean, maybe even tomorrow. Yeah, maybe we'll continue tomorrow. You're over this run type so many hours? Yeah, it's pretty rough, dude. There's a reason why no one's done this yet. But yeah, I'm gonna end on YouTube, so have a good one, you guys. But I'll keep streaming on Twitch for a bit. I guess let me do this really quick. Okay.